Hello, everybody. Hello, Goshal. How are ya? Hello, everybody, and welcome to a special edition of our RV Chat Live. Oh, let me change the date up here real quick. And this is the thing. Tomorrow, I am not going to be able to chat with you guys because I am going to be on a train to Fort Lauderdale to the airport. So that's why I'm doing the live stream today and not tomorrow. Because I don't know, I'm gonna try to do it live from the train, but you know how the internet is, and I wanted to have the opportunity to tell you guys what's going on and what I'm going to do, and you know, chat for a little bit. And we have Ted here. Hey, Ted. The thing is that tomorrow, and I forgot to mention it last week. Tomorrow, I might not be able to do the live chat because, as you all know, I'm flying overseas here, and tomorrow I might at 6 p.m. I'm not gonna be here at home, so that's the thing. My bags are packed already, and I'm really excited to be going to Europe, and I'm going to be going to the very top of Europe. As you know, Finland, Norway, and Sweden. And I wish I would have brought my globe here because to show you guys exactly what we're doing. I've been doing a lot of research about the country and about right now I was actually doing research here on the Miami transportation, which is not great, but we do have a public transport system, and that's what I'm going to do. An Uber from here to Fort Lauderdale is going to cost too much money, so I'm thinking of taking the Tri-Rail, which is going to be also a new experience for me here. And here's for some reason this thing is not working. Why is it not working, I might ask? Because you know this computer is on its last leg. When I return from this trip, I have to make a decision whether to move to Windows or what to do. But yeah, I'm gonna take off from here from Helsinki, which is not that's actually that's not, yeah, that's it. uh, and they have a campground there, and from there I'm probably going to go to Varkaus. And from here we're going to in Rovaniemi, which is actually the place where Santa Claus was born, according to the legend. And Sarisalka, it's I think it's home to the Sami culture, which is the very Nordic. Everything north of Rovaniemi here, it's above the Arctic Circle, so in this time of the year it'll probably never get dark. And then the plan is to drive to the northernmost place where you can drive in the world, which is right there, Nordkapp in Norway. From there, we go into this place, and unfortunately, they have a boat that goes to the spot where Norway, Finland, and Sweden join, and they have like a buoy there. But apparently, this time of the year, there's still ice on the lake, so that boat is probably not going to sail. And then from there, we're going to this peninsula here in Norway, which is really looks like a peninsula, but it's an archipelago of islands. And this area, this is supposed to be beautiful out here. Yeah, that's an ice bar that I found, but there's a lot of like mountains, and I plan to take a beautiful pictures of the midnight sun when I'm there. And yeah, a lot going on. I wasn't even. I'm sure if you follow me on Instagram, you saw that picture I put of all my cameras, all the stuff that I plan to take to Norway. And originally I wasn't going to take my big DSLR, but I'm gonna take it because I want to take a time lapse of the midnight sun, which the sun just goes on the horizon, horizontally. I saw it once in Alaska, and it's a really interesting experience. Um, yeah, Friday early. We don't have a lot of people today, of course, because it's this is kind of off schedule here, and but still 56 of you watching. That's really cool, and And if you're just joining me right now, the reason I'm broadcasting today and not tomorrow is because tomorrow I might not be able to be here with you guys because as a lot of you probably know, I'm going on a plane to the other side of the Atlantic, and I think it's gonna be great. I'm a little tired today. I've been doing a lot. I've been packing the bags and making sure that I've got everything that I need, and let me see it on this other screen because my eyesight, it's slowly going, and oh, for some reason that chat wasn't updating. How odd. I was busy. So you're getting some severe weather in Lexington. I'm sorry to hear that. I still can't wait to um to post those videos about Lexington, Kentucky. I really love the area. Hey Robert, hey Alex, how are you, man? Thanks for following my page. No, you're very welcome. I saw that you had posted that drone video from your page, and I said, "Oh, let me follow him because that's pretty cool." And you're wearing flamingo. Ted, hey, how are you this evening? Well, I'm doing great. As you can tell, I might be a little discombobulated. I have been doing a lot of stuff, getting ready for the trip, and yes, Alex, IPA today. I still have some of that all day IPA. I bought that was what is it, a 25 pack, and well, salute everybody. Greetings, and I forgot how I had learned the word in Finnish. I think it's said kipe. I think is cheers. I have to look on Google Translate. I have to learn that because when you go out to a foreign country, it's always good to at least know how to say beer and thank you, just because. Um, let me go here. Watching from Disney. All right. Hello, Disney. Be careful. I hear the Earth might be flat. Down full of. Well, this is the furthest on Earth I'm ever going to. I have ever gone. Really, I have really not gone any further than this. So I'll let you know. I'll let you know if by the Russian border it just goes boom and I'm kidding, of course, guys. Have you ever been to? Oh my. Ever been to Germany? I think you would enjoy the Germanic villages and town. I have been to Germany, but I only was in Dusseldorf, and I really loved it. I love I love the culture. I love the way the country is in general, and I did ride on the ice train, which is it stands for uh, intercontinent. I don't know. It's the high speed train, and I took the ice to Amsterdam. We are yard camping right now. It is perfect. We have acres. All right, that's great. Hack. Sometimes I go camping my driveway, but I don't really have all that much land, anyways. Hello, Maria Romero. Volcano time lapse. I miss your travel plans. Well, I'm going to say it again at the end. Although this video is going to be there in the archive, but I'll let you know before the end of the video again the travel plans. I have a meticulous thing that I've been doing. Dianelis Chile. Hi Robert, love your videos. Keep it coming. Thank you. And the telly, yeah, that trip is going to be a lot of driving. I've been looking at, but I want to do so much. How long are you going for? Looks like it is going to be a great trip. Yes, I'm going for 2 weeks. Pretty much, I'm leaving tomorrow, and then the 2 weekends in between. So yeah. So did you say you're going to rent an RV over there? In reality, yes. There's a friend of mine from Finland who is helping with that. Is helping me provide that. But yes, it's a rental RV from Savonia Caravan, and I'm really looking forward to driving a European RV and dumping that cassette toilet. That's gonna be different. Did you say you're going to rent an RV? Okay. Hello from. If I miss anybody, let me know. Hello from South Carolina. I found the channel about a month ago and I watch your videos every night after supper. Keep the travel videos coming. Thank you so much, Josh. And yeah, I'm gonna keep them going as long as I have a camera. I'm gonna try to bring them every Sunday as I have. Oystein Ostgard. Welcome to Norway, Robert. It's 32 Celsius here these days. Yeah, that's 32 Celsius. That's hot. I've been looking because I'm really going to the very north of Norway, and it's going to be in the 30s at night, which is not really night. It's just like the sun just goes lower in the horizon. And 32, high 30s at night is what, like 5, 10 Celsius. But yeah, during the day it's gonna be very pleasant. It's gonna be in the 60s and 70s Fahrenheit. So yeah, it's gonna be great. You need a telescope. I do have a pair of binoculars, but I'm not going to. I don't think I'm going to take it. Is it Friday? No, it's Thursday. I just did a video early. Obsessive compulsive. Coming from Louisville, Kentucky. Hello, Louisville. And from Ohio. Me too, Kenneth. Okay, so we have Louisville in the house. Can you bring a drone on that flight? Any restrictions? I don't. The only restrictions I know is if you cannot put it in the if you take checked luggage because of the size of the lithium batteries. You have to take it on carry on. That's the only restriction I've heard of, and I'm only taking carry on. I usually don't do checked luggage. I try to avoid it as much as possible. Frank, hello, Jeff Foster, Frank Madrigal. Hi, Robert. Do you use a generator when camping? I've only had to use it a couple of times in quartzite, and I might be doing another modification in which I'm going to put one of those soft start devices on the air conditioning, so I can use a smaller generator, because that Champion, besides being a little bit loud when the air conditioning is on, is a bit on the heavy side. So Lee Waters, hi from London, UK, and Stacy Mottram, hi Robert, Richard. Make sure you check out some scenic highways. It's in the Norwegian fjords. Yeah, that archipelago, which is the Lofoten Islands. I've seen pictures, and it seems to be super scenic. I hope I can fly the drone there, and I'm looking forward to sampling the local cuisine. Of course, they eat a lot of salmon and a lot of cod in that area. And make sure you salud. And we've got a super chat. And I'm a little discombobulated today. Hello, Doug. Thank you very much. Hey, Robert, here's a few dollars towards the fuel on your trip. Thank you so much. And as I recall, fuel is just a tad more expensive in Europe than it is here in the States. So, yeah, probably fuel is going to be the number one expense. And because over there you can boondock in a lot more places. So I don't think I'm going to be spending that much money in campgrounds. Maybe every 2 or 3 days. Maybe I just even find they have some of these service areas in which it's just like a dump station and potable water. You're not allowed to camp there, but I don't know. It's like €10 or something like that, and you can dump your cassette toilet. Let me try to go back up a little bit and see some of the comments. I'm just gonna go really, really, really quick, guys. Hello there. Are you and your wife still considering a Class B? Yes, we are. Actually, we might be considering something like what we are going to be renting in Europe, which is really a B plus. It's about 25 feet long. I don't know I don't know exactly yet what we're gonna get, but we're think Winnebago Trend or leisure travel, no, Pleasure Way XLTS, Pleasure Way Plateau. Those are our favorites at this moment. Thank you, Sam. Love your videos. Thank you for the advice from Las Vegas. Watching from New Hampshire. Love all your videos. I can't wait to go to New Hampshire. And Joe Russo. Hey, Robert. Have a safe trip. Thank you, Joe. And letting everyone know that not going to be Friday night. Yeah, Friday night I might do an impromptu video with the phone on Friday, but that's why I'm doing the video today, because I don't know how the internet is going to be on the tri-rail going north, so I don't know. IPA some bricks met. Oh man, I don't understand that. Do you think Google Translate will translate this? Let's give it a try. Ooh, that's me. Translate.google.com. Here we go. IPA, no, let's detect language. IPA brewed with American yeast for cleaner and clearer character and more clearly enjoying classical style like IPA tasted before it going to bar with an alcoholic strength of. Okay, let me get the chat again because whoo, this is so much fun chatting with you guys. Looking forward to the upcoming videos. Be safe and have the time of your life. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I haven't been in Europe since, well, I was there in 2014, but it's always a good time to get a little bit out of your comfort zone. And this is probably the most I'm going to get out of my book because when I've been to France, I've been to Spain. I speak Spanish. I've been to France, and I can kind of hack my way with French. I can at least read it. I can understand the signs, but the Finnish language is like really, really different from any root language that I understand. So, luckily, most people speak English. I've heard so. Plan on getting an RV next year. Any advice for newbies from Miami, by the way? Uh, just narrow it down, do your research. If you're going to get something used, get it inspected or inspected as good as possible, especially for water damage. So thank you, Red Jaguar. Looking forward to. Oh, thank you, Alex Cruz, for that super chat. Oh my God, I'm missing all the super chats. Thank you, Red Jaguar, and thank you, Joe Russo. Thank you so much. This is gonna be great, and I'm gonna bring you the best videos I've ever produced. I really hope that it's gonna be great. Anyways, I'm not gonna go back on the chat right now, guys. So if you if you ask anything, I'm like Micro A, Easy Star, Soft Star, Tiny House, representing for Rubber 2. Yes, Kevin. I was just telling the folks about the soft start that I'm going to get from you guys, actually, and that's going to be another installation video that is going to come here in the next month, right after I returned from Finland. And I'm magic happening. Where are you going? Well, let me show you the map once again, real quick here for those of you who didn't catch the beginning of the stream. And well, the yellow points in the map are pretty much the. Actually, I think this is a map that I had saved, or that my friend. Okay, this is roughly the route that I'm going to take, right here. We're going to do Helsinki. This is the no, this is not. This is Helsinki. There's this town here that it's what is it called? Porvo, and that's a medieval town that is really cool. I hope I have time to visit this area around here when I'm putting the mouse. This is Karelia area, which is right next to the Russian border. So I really hope to explore a little bit of that. Here's Varkaus. That's where my friend lives. And from here we're gonna go north to Rovaniemi, which is in the Lapland region, and that's the Santa Claus's birthplace. Then Sariselka, which is Inari, which is home to the Sami culture, which is supposed to be really good. I intend to eat reindeer at some point in this area. Then here is the northernmost point in Europe and the northernmost point in the world where you can drive. Here's a mountain that you can climb, and there's the MS Maya, who, when the weather is good, it tells you to the point where the borders of Norway, Sweden, and Finland meet. But I do believe at this time of the year, it is the lake is still frozen, so I might not be able to do that. And then is the Lofoten archipelago here in Norway, which is beautiful, breathtaking landscapes with mountains and fjords and all that. And then back into Finland, and that's the trip in a nutshell. Right here, did I show you guys? Yes, that's basically it. And of course, I have a very intricate guide that I might show you here before we go, because I even though plans change, I like to have the plan, more or less offline, in a Word document, the timeline of what I want to do. Flat Earth Vegans, no, I have not tried chocolate beer. Hello, Barbara Frutel from Berlin. Thank you very much. And some of the videos from Trolls Tigen Norway on YouTube. I'll check it out. Sure, you don't forget anything. Well, the bags are packed, Eric. Ashley O'Neill, you hope you enjoyed the pillow. Oh, of course. Where did I put it? It's there. There you go. And I sent you guys an email yesterday about that. Is that you singing on your video? Yes, it is. I am. I make all the music for the videos. Try again. Love your channel from Arizona and love it when you are here. Thank you so much. And Arizona, I love Arizona. I plan to go there again next winter. Hi from North Louisiana. Hello there. I haven't visited North Louisiana yet, although at some point. Telly, my husband bought me your CD. It's awesome. Highly recommend. Thank you so much, Telly. And I just reordered 100 more because I sold out. So if you guys want to get it, it's well, I won't be able to ship it until 2 weeks from now. But yeah, it's they're there. Hi Robert, we really enjoy your videos, and our son loves how you make your own jingles. Thank you. You're welcome. And Jeff Foster, Robert, have you ever tried playing the mountain dulcimer? No, I haven't. I haven't really. I play a bit of guitar and I play piano and congas, but that's more or less all I know how to play. But I would love to. Actually, I want to learn how to play the banjo. To be honest, I love that instrument. Lofoten, Norway is MLC, and luckily you have plotted it on your map. Yeah, and I already have the beach from where I'm going to see the midnight sun, and that's gonna be very special. Hopefully, it won't be cloudy. All right, Ted. Have a nice dinner, Ted Warg. Muhammad Books Ladi, hi, how are you? I'm doing great. And Rick Lovato, looks like a fun trip. Sure, an IPA with Santa. Yeah, definitely. Although I do believe they do drink vodka up there too. The weather should certainly beat that Miami heat. Yeah, for sure. Some days it's apparently going to be cloudy, but it's going to be in the 60s and 70s during the day, and then at night, yeah, it gets chillier. Actually, it never gets dark, but when the sun kind of goes down, it'll get into the 40s or 50s. So yeah, it seems to be good. Brent S, love your videos. Our 9 and 6 year old love your writing a Maya Reese song and love singing it. Oh, thank you. That's great. I don't know. A lot of children are like. I guess it's a it's a sticky song after all. Any fear of flying? No, not really. I've never really had a fear of flying. Never had an accident or having any problem. Knock on wood. But I love flying actually, and I love to get a window seat so I can stick my camera on the window and take pictures and video and stuff. Can you go to Dallas? Yes, I am going. The plan is early or spring next year. Love the Man Cave Studio. Yes, this is nice. When I designed this many years ago when I bought the house like 12 years ago and or 13 years ago. Oh my gosh, yeah. Man Cave Studio. Love liking the S. What's the S? Bay Border. Hey Robert, enjoy your trip, Scott. Hey Scott, how are you? Thank you so much helping with the experience. Thank you so much for that super chat. I really do appreciate it, and it will be well spent. I guarantee you that. Probably in gas, actually, or I think it's diesel. The shirt. Oh, thanks. And yeah, I have to get me a shirt that says Finland or something with a polar bear or something. I don't know. I don't know whether. Actually, there's a place in northeastern Finland also where you can see bears. I'm gonna try to do that, but I only got 2 weeks, and even with 2 weeks, this is an ambitious itinerary. So if things go, if I fall behind schedule, I might have to skip certain things. I mean, my bucket lists ones here are essentially Lofoten and Nordkap, and actually next Friday I might be doing the live video from Nordkap if I can find the internet. I hear there's a cell phone signal, but there's no actual LTE throughput. That's what I did my research. But if I can find the internet, it'll be midnight for me over there, and I'll show you the midnight sun on live YouTube if I can do that. So Mohammed, my next journey is to Northern Europe, as I was mentioning, is Finland, Sweden, and Norway. Sweden, not really. I mean, Sweden because I have to go through it. I would love to explore Sweden a little more, but we're not really gonna see much in Sweden in this trip. You know, there's only so much time we have right now, and this is only 2 weeks. I heard someone play Thunderstruck on banjo. Cool. Jeff Foster, Marcus Zizi, greetings from Stuttgart. No? Stuttgart, Germany. Great videos. Do you think you'll make another walking video from Miami? Yet at some point, I'm thinking when actually when the cold weather comes back, which for us is 70 degrees. It's Fahrenheit, about 20 Celsius. When that type of weather returns here, probably in December or January, I'll do a video. Thank you, David K. Keep up the good. Thank you so much. Rick and Amy Clark. Do they have pelicans in Finland? You know, I have no idea. There are pelicans in many places in the world, and some of them are like a snowbird. You know, this it's a migratory bird. So I wouldn't be surprised if they have some pelicans there during the summer that come go to Africa in the winter. But I have no idea, really. Time to smell the roses. All right, flat earth vegans. How did you come about going on your adventures? Oh, it's a long story. I mean, I always loved to travel, and my parents loved to travel. Even when we lived in Cuba and we couldn't get out of the country, we traveled up and down the island, and uh, and then it's always been there. You know, I've essentially for my first 10 or 15 years here in the United States, we didn't do much of it, but lately it's been a passion, and since. And I've always loved telling stories about the travels through video, at least just for the family. That's how it used to be in the past. And I always liked to make an edited version of the videos that I took, and then watch it from time to time. And now you guys can watch it on YouTube. I'm doing them a little more elaborate, but yeah. I've always loved it. Dianelli is Chile, fly, Pelican, fly. I'm gonna make that T-shirt when I return. By the way, I already have almost a final design. Oh, maybe I can show you guys. Mike Rojas, hi, how are you, Mike? Chuck, we're moving to Spring Hill, Florida. Any experience in that area? And not really, not much. I think Telnor has the best coverage on Nordcap for your internet. Well, as long as it is a GSM signal, I am going to what I'm going to do because I wanted to put a SIM and a Finnish SIM in my phone, but my phone is locked to AT&T. Something that we have here in the United States that we don't pay for the phone up front. So if I'm paying monthly payments on my phone. I don't really own the phone, so I cannot put a SIM from a different company. But what AT&T has right now is this plan that is $10 a day, and you get a limited voice text and internet as if you were here. So I'm using my internet data plan, and everything is the same. So I mean, it's a little on the expensive side, but it might be a good deal for those days when I really need to use the internet. I'm gonna try to use it the least possible, but yeah. I mean, if the day I'm in Helsinki, I might use Wi-Fi all day, and I'll be fine. But we'll see. Just watch your Sedona video, James Chavez. Were you able to get your camera repaired? Thanks for your videos, Jim in SB California. Santa Barbara, California. I wasn't able to get it fixed. I just bought a similar model eventually, and it works great. It's the one that I'm taking. I've been doing lately in the videos. I've been starting to do a little more color correction, just to make everything look the same. Because I have 3 cameras, and the 3 cameras have a different color profile. So, have you been back to Cuba? No, the last time I went to Cuba was in 2003. and I haven't been back, and I don't know when I'll be back, to be honest. Uh, Robert, although I now live in Arizona, I grew up in Miami. That's why I found your YouTube. Miss my hometown and your vids give me that nostalgia feeling. Okay, thank you. Try again, and yeah, I am going to do a couple more videos about Miami eventually. And I want to do like Coral Gables, and I wanted to do one about the Wynwood Walls, which is this trending area that I haven't really been to. I already did one in Little Havana, so I want to do like the different areas. I may even do Little Haiti. Who knows? Sparksy, hey, evening, Robert. I'm in Yorkshire, England, and we'll be traveling to the Florida Keys this August. We'll look for you in the Key West, maybe. We'll buy you a mojito at El Mesón de Pepe. That's really good. And if you, I think in August it's horribly hot and humid in the Florida Keys, but I think in August is when they have the Lobster Fest. So if you were there for Lobster Fest, it would be a great opportunity. Alex Cruz, right? Take your time, enjoy yourself. Don't get caught up in the making the video. You need to enjoy as well. If not, it's going to be a burnout. Yeah, but I enjoy doing the video. Yeah, at some point I'm just going to put at some and some many times I just put down the camera and smell the roses. But this is a unique opportunity, and especially in the Lofoten area, that is such a beautiful landscape. Uh, yeah, it's gonna be hard not to make videos, and of course I'm gonna put the camera on the windshield of the RV. Anna Sintron, hola, ¿cuándo vas para Georgia, Savannah? When am I going to Savannah, Georgia? I don't know. I've been there twice, and it is obviously a city where you could go more than once or twice. I love Savannah, but it's really not in the plans right now. There are so many other places that I would love to visit. Of course, if it is on the way north, I wouldn't mind, of course, stopping and strolling all the little squares of the historic area for a couple of hours. I love that city. You really are proof that life is a journey. Yeah, it's all about the journey and not the destination. And it's been a journey. I I've done a bunch of things in my time, from the music to office work to what I'm doing now. So yeah, Pelican shirt launch date. I am thinking probably early July or late June. Late June is going to be a busy time. I'm telling you. I don't know what I'm going to do. Robert, what camera you recommend for beginner YouTuber without much funds? If you can get one of the nicer Canon Vixias, although rewind, if for a beginning YouTuber, just get a nice smartphone flagship with a lot of memory. Get an iPhone, an 8 or a 10, or get the Samsung and the Samsung S9. Get the best phone you can afford, and that's probably gonna be the best camera and the easiest to use, and with a lot of memory. Preferably one that takes an external memory card. Actually. How long is your flight to Finland? Well, I'm flying to Oslo first, and I believe it is like 9.5 hours or something like that. Actually, I have it on my app here. It's and then it's like an hour and a half from Oslo to Helsinki. It's something like that. Where's my Norwegian app here? No, it is only 8 hours and 55. The return trip is the one that is longer. 8 hours and only 8 hours and 55. Yeah, it's 9 hours there. Yeah, it's gonna be a long flight, but there. Have an awesome trip. Thank you so much. Will you come to Pennsylvania soon? We live in Pittsburgh and notice you don't have Pennsylvania on your map. Safe travels to Europe. Thank you so much. And yes, I'm going to be in Pennsylvania, if all goes well, God permitting, in mid September. I'm going to the Hershey RV show, and the idea is to pass through Pittsburgh before going into Hershey and that area. Then from there, I want to go to Philadelphia and then north. So we'll see. And safe travels in Europe. Que hola, Robertico from Port St. Lucie. Hello, Colombia. How are you? Hi, and Robert, what do you do for a living besides YouTube? I might ask. Do you do this full time? Well, for the past almost year now, I started in July of last year. I've been doing YouTube full time. It's I have 45,000 subs or so. It's still not uh, it's a living right now. YouTube plus Patreon plus the CD sales for plus affiliate sales on Amazon plus T-shirt sales plus some videos that I'm putting on Amazon Prime Video. All that, multiple sources of income. I'm making ends meet at the moment. So yes. Wait, Thursday. Hi Robert, I'm late like always. Big Rick and hey there. What's for dinner? What have I missed? No, you missed all my travel plans from of Europe for the next couple of weeks. And the beer, even though it's not Friday, I'm having a beer, because it's tradition and tradition, right? Do you see that movie? What was it? The Fiddler on the Roof. About who am I to argue with tradition, right? LOL, do a live show on the plane. They do have Wi-Fi on board. They do, really. I might. Although those Wi-Fi's on planes are, it's usually crap. I'm waiting in a couple of years there, or maybe even this year, they're gonna come up with a new satellite internet system. They're having all these low Earth orbit satellites that they're launching, and when that launches, there's gonna be pretty decent internet anywhere in the world. So AT&T, watch out. Um, Okay, Pennsylvania in September. Check out the Amish. Yeah, definitely the Amish part of Pennsylvania. I am going to do. LOL. This after a few drinks. Did I miss something? I guess the live show on the plane, right? Yeah, that's gonna be a long flight. Hey, maybe they have good Wi-Fi and all. Flat Earth Vegans, I have to go now. Always enjoy your videos, enjoy your trip. Thank you so much, Flat Earth Vegan. And Richard Deng, spend a day or so there. Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna try to spend at least a day in the live show. We'll see. Barry Bluth. All again, road trip mojo is off to Europe. So also, hasta luego, safe travels. Thank you. Road trip mojo. What are you drinking tonight? IPA? Yeah, it's an all-day IPA from Colorado. I forgot from where it is in Colorado, and my eyesight. Oh my gosh. They have it on special. Uh, Session Ale, brewed for us. Does anybody know where this thing's from? I know it's not from Colorado. What am I doing? It's from Grand Rapids, Michigan. I'm sorry, Michigan people. Anyways, there you go. That shows you how much I know. For some reason, I thought it was from. Keep up the videos, and it's raining in the UK. I'm sorry to hear that. It's been raining here in Florida a lot too, actually, in the past couple of weeks. That cyclone storm Alberto. Yeah, it drenched us a little bit too here. Trey, I love that you always drink IPA. I used to live in San Diego and love me a good Scopen. I discovered IPAs a couple of years ago, and that's my beer now. Whenever I go to a bar, I ask for a local IPA, and usually there's one. And if I cannot find an IPA, a good Trappist ale, or Belgian Trappist ale, I like to, like a Chimay, for example. Ooh. Pino 3507, my husband and I love your videos. Thank you. Jeff, I saw in a video a team of Amish horses towing a camper. Cool. That must be strong horses. If I find something like that, I'll be sure to take a picture and put it on Instagram. Greetings from Gismar, Louisiana. What's your favorite place to visit? Oh, besides the Florida Keys. I don't have a special place I guess that I visit over and over and over again. Of course, Florida and Georgia, I have to visit because it's the only way to get out of here. But I really like the all the Appalachian Mountains, from North Georgia to through the Tennessee and South and North Carolina. But yeah, uh, uh, and I also love Arizona. Anyways, hi from New Zealand. Hey, Joanne Phillips. What time is it in New Zealand? It's like early morning, right? Uh, have a safe trip. Thank you so much, Rick and Amy Clark. What is the time in New Zealand?
Looks like it's 10:43 a.m.
Ah, 10:43 a.m. is not that bad. That's my friend Bixby. Um, Linda P, my husband and I always look forward to your vids. God bless you and your family. Thank you so much. Pete James from Melbourne, Australia. First day of winter, cold. Oh, you've got winter down there, huh? Of course, it's the opposite of us. Have watched you from the start. Safe travels, my friend. Thank you so much, Pete, and and thank you for being for watching for such a long time. I appreciate it. Big Rick and Robert, have you stayed or heard about Roadrunner RV Park in Fort Pierce? Yes, I stayed there a few years ago. It was a pleasant stay. Look it up. One day you might like it. Yeah, there was this friend, this viewer from Ohio who recommended it to me, and I haven't been there, but I'm going. Maybe now on the way north the next time I head out of here. It's a good place to make the first stop, I would think. When you come to Arizona, do a meetup. Definitely this time. Well, I'm gonna try to do a meetup when I'm planning on. We are actually both of us planning on going to the RTR this coming year. So we will definitely do some kind of meetup at the RTR in Quartzsite. And then I don't know because we're probably gonna go to Phoenix and Tucson and Flagstaff. So and all the other places in between. So we might do a meetup in one of those cities as well. Who made your intro song? It's nice. I did. I did it myself. One day I was in the shower and it came to me, and then I recorded it and eventually made it my intro. It is winter time here, recovering from the flu. Nasty. I'm going on a cruise very soon on the 18th of June. Well, enjoy your cruise. And hello from Central Indiana. Hello there. Watch the movie The Witness with Harrison Ford before he hit Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and show you all the movie locations. I'm gonna check it out. I hope it is on Netflix. Otherwise, I'll just rent it off Amazon. But I'm gonna check it out. The Witness. Maybe tonight I'll watch it. How do you send it? Super chat. Is that money? Yes, it is. It is money. It's that dollar sign. I don't know if you can, if it will highlight it down there. You see, you click on that and it says send super chat. My money is on the Florida Keys as your favorite place. Yeah, the Florida Keys is a special place, of course, and I've been there so many times, and it's so close to me. But there are so many other places that I like as well. You know, like I said in one of my recent videos, I have a thing for the mountains and the deserts, and whenever you have those two, I guess it's what you don't have. You know, I've lived all my life close to the ocean in relatively flat lands. So yeah, I know I now wake up and say good morning. That's cool. Oh man, well it's great. Well, what time is it? 6:47 p.m. Well, if I already told you right about my travel plans, and let me show you the map one more time, and I hope I have time to do everything I have planned. I have very ambitious plans actually for Helsinki, the capital of Finland, and then I have this Word document, you know, with all this stuff. Like this is Helsinki, for example. Important things: Alcohol you can only buy at this store called Alco. It's a government um monopoly. And the Finnish apparently they don't drink Finlandia vodka. They drink something called Koskenkorva. And then there's a sky wheel. That's a Ferris wheel. There's Market Square, the old market hall. It opens at 8. And I want to try some marinated smoked salmon that they have, and they have a salmon soup. I've been watching YouTube videos from other people. There's also this Savora restaurant that is kind of expensive, but maybe I'll check it out. The Senate Square and the Helsinki Cathedral. That's like the center of the city where everybody goes. Explanadi. There's the Chapel of Silence, which is supposed to be really cool, and there's this rock church that is a church built inside of a big rock. There's a Sibelius. He was a composer, and they have a park and a monument, and and Loili is a sauna. And everybody has said that you are if you go to Finland, you have to try a sauna. So that is something that I would love to try, and I don't know yet how it works really. Um, Apparently, Finnish they go naked in the sauna, except on this one that you are allowed to wear clothes. So I don't know exactly how that works, but that's gonna be interesting. And when you go to a place, you try to immerse yourself in the culture as much as possible. So they do this sauna like really hot, and then they jump in the cold water, be it the ocean or a lake. So that sounds like an interesting experience. Thank you so much, Pino 3507 for that super chat. I really do appreciate it, and thank you. Bay Border, will you be singing us out? Yeah, probably. I still have the guitar back there. Maybe I should do something a different song. I don't know. And hi, Robert. Greetings from Florianopolis, Santa Catalina, Brazil. Hello from Brazil. I can't wait to go to Brazil. Anywhere in the southern hemisphere. I've never been in the southern hemisphere, so definitely at some point. Smoked salmon. I want to come to. Actually, vodka and salmon sounds great. Yeah, it does. So maybe not tomorrow, but the day after. I'd be very jet lagged, eating salmon and drinking vodka at 10 a.m. Who knows? Don't leave something for next time. If you can't do it, can't do it, go do it. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do everything that I can, and I've been hearing, trying to learn a little bit about the culture, about the food, and that's basically it. The Finnish people seem to be very nice people. They're apparently very introverted, which means I'm going to fit right in because um, I'm usually a little bit of an introvert as well. So Christine Hannifin, Robert, I haven't seen you. Joanne Phillips, oh cool, love singing. Haven't, okay. Uh, I'm what? You don't see me on the video? Hello from Michigan. Michigan is another state that is still not on my map, but for sure I want to go there too. Let me show you a little bit more of this because um, this is what they have a chain called Hessburger, which is supposed to be really good, and there's a sea fortress on this island called Somelina, so I might do that. These days is really a mess here. I really don't know exactly what I'm going to do. All I know that at the end is going to end. The day is going to end at Varkaus, probably. And of course, this might get pushed up and down 1 or 2 days. Um, then here, Rovaniemi, that's the Santa Claus place. Then Thursday, Lapland, and all that area, really, really far north. Then Friday, by 1500 3 p.m. I intend to arrive in the Nordkap, and they do have. Oh, but you are not seeing. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Yeah, they have a bar called the Artico Ice Bar. You know me and bars. You have to have a stiff one. And then there's this place called Kilpis Jarvi. You see what I tell you about the language is. It's hard to understand for us English speaking. and there's a mountain that you can climb, and there's that place where the three borders of the three countries meet, and then Lofoten, and there's a bunch of places in Lofoten. There's like a Viking museum, a stockfish museum. They have and the landscape is the most striking, probably. So, would you ever do a travel video from a cruise instead of an RV? This is not gonna be a very popular opinion, but I'm not really a fan of cruising all that much. Um, I rather do the traveling myself, and my experience always when you go on cruises. I mean, unless you want to be like relaxed and pampered, I just go to a beach and drink margaritas all day. Um, I prefer to see more of the places that I visit. And for example, I went to Mexico. I took an excursion on a jeep. It was a lot of fun. We went to a cenote, which is one of these lakes inside of a cave, and we had to rush out back to the boat because we couldn't do anything else. Right? So Playa del Carmen, I didn't really see. So yep. But yeah, I'm not against the idea. I might do a cruise one of these days just to unplug and I'll do a video from the cruise. It's also very crowded. The cruise ships, there's a line for the midnight buffet. There's a line for this, line for that. It's very modern cruise ships are very crowded. Pino, estás viviendo mi sueño y te deseo lo mejor. Bendiciones, hermano. Disfruta tu viaje. He says, you're living my dream. I wish you the best. Blessings, brother, and enjoy your trip. Thank you so much, Pino. And Christine, I have a place you should visit, Jackson, Wyoming. Wyoming is the whole state I haven't been to, but yeah, definitely. Oh, Elvis Travels, hello there. Good afternoon from an undisclosed location, Senor. All right, thank you for joining the chat, Joanne Phillips. Yes, yes. We used to live in Savannah. I live in Jacksonville now. Okay, cool. Uh, Keep a song in your heart and a smile in your face. Yes, that's a good motto to go by, Jeff Foster. And Nella Jamie, hi Robert. I would love to see you travel up the west coast of Michigan. I might do it as part of this fall road trip, although I don't think I'm gonna have time. I think winter is going to creep up on me before I have time to do that. But next year, for sure. I want to do the lower 48 before mid next year. So I have a lot of catching up to do. Hopefully, old Kia doesn't give up on me too early. Otherwise, I'll have to buy a truck or something. I've never done it before. My mother wanted to go on one and asked to accompany her as a support person. She's 79. Cruises are nice. They treat you like royalty, really. But I already said like the things that I don't like about it. Hmm. Exactly what Dianelis says. I like to have the more freedom. If I wanna stay in Jamaica for more than 4 hours, I wanna stay in Jamaica for more than 4 hours because I was in Jamaica. I went to Ocho Rios, but I feel like I didn't go to Jamaica. Basically, that's the way I feel because I didn't meet anybody interesting or didn't do anything on my own. I guess that's the way to think about it. If you go to Stockholm, don't forget the Vasa Museum, this old ship, beautiful and incredible ship. Thank you, Rafael. I don't think I'm going to be able to go that far south to Stockholm. That's going to be another trip, but definitely, uh, I mean, you never know, but I'm not going to have time this trip to go down to Stockholm. I'll definitely go back to the area someday, God permitting. Thank you, Bob from BC. Have a great trip to Scandinavia. Although don't call the Finnish Scandinavian, they don't like it. They prefer to be Nordic or their own thing. They're really not part of the Scandinavian countries. But Norway and Sweden, yes, definitely, I'll have a great time there. Cruising with mother. Yeah. Hi, Ramil Mangilaya. Shirley Copeland loves cruises. There you go. I remember you used to get 30 people watching your old streams. Now you got almost 80 people. Yeah, I think last Friday we reached over 100. But yeah, it's great to have such a great community of you guys here. To chat. Almost every week. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it next week, but I'm going to try my best. What year is your Kia? Looking for a used tow vehicle. Would you buy another one? Well, that Kia I bought brand new in 2004. It has 143,000 miles, and it keeps going. I mean, the engine and the transmission are going strong, and other things like the air conditioning is temperamental these days, and the power locks stopped working a couple of years ago. Things like that have broken, but the car itself is strong. So I plan to keep it as long as it lasts, and it's probably one of the best. It's the best $24,000 I've spent in my life. Just put it that way. Hey Robert, do you have any pets? If so, do you handle them when you travel? Kennel, pet sitter, and that's one of the reasons why I don't really have any pets because when you travel, sometimes there's some places where you cannot take them, many places, and then you have to leave them in the RV, and you never know what could happen to them. I'd rather, if especially the way that I'm traveling right now, I don't want to have that type of responsibility. Who knows in the future? You never know. Dianelis, we did the French Polynesia for our honeymoon last year. Se lo recomiendo. It's gorgeous. Yeah, I would love to go to that area too. You know who's there now? I don't know if you guys follow them. The Winds of Gone with the Winds. They used to have an RV and now they have a sailboat. Then in September, going to Rarotonga. Second time there. Very beautiful there. Antrit, hey, how are ya? Almost missed the live chat. Walked home in a thunderstorm, drying off. It's raining there too. It's today. It hasn't been so bad, but it's been wet down in Florida for the past couple of weeks. If you don't believe me, ask this in our mighty moderator. By the way, check out this channel. He has a cool YouTube channel as well. Alex Cruz, can't wait to hear the song you make for your trip. I have to figure out what kind of music to do. I might do something kind of symphonic for the Norwegian wilderness, and I might do something. I don't know what kind of. I'm gonna figure out what kind of music Finnish people like, and I'll make something in that genre for Helsinki probably. I might do at least two new songs for this trip. Hello, Parth R. Amin. And Manny Alegrera, have a good trip. Like your channels. Thank you so much. Big Rick, and when I read the title of this live stream, Trip to the Top of the World, immediately thought you were going to climb Mount Everest. No, I think Mount Evans in the Rockies was probably as high as I'm going to get. Climbing, of course. Is Eliana going to Finland? Yes, of course, she's coming to Finland. We just packed our bags not long ago. Joanne, you follow the winds. Yeah, they're a cool couple. I kind of like them better when they were RVers, but yeah, the sailboat is also a great adventure for sure. Hurricane season begins tomorrow, so I hope in Georgia we'll stay hurricane free. Well, last year you got hit. Was it last year? Irma did a number on you guys in Georgia as well. Yeah, it hasn't stopped in Miami raining. The analyst James Mullins, hey Robert, love your editing style and music. They make your videos quite unique. The analyst, maybe they like salsa. You never know. I don't know if they still have it, but in Paris, France, they have a salsa radio station. I think they play reggaeton these days, but Radio Latina it used to be called. And they spoke in French, but all the music was salsa. That was pretty cool. How to finally cut your stream? It's been months on your live stream. How to refresh it up? Well, hello there. Glad you finally made it to one of the live streams. I really enjoy doing this a lot and chatting with you guys. It's almost like at some point I want to figure out a way to like if you guys want to be on screen, like do like a split screen and someone can come and talk. That would be cool too. Vegas Dave TV. Hey Robert, how you doing? I'm doing great. How are you? And I'm doing great. I'm making my travel plans for for the upcoming trip. We met a guy from Sweden, and he loves salsa. There you go. Yes, a lot of people in Europe uh, like Latin music in general, not just salsa. And especially in the 1990s and the late 90s, especially salsa became very popular all over the world. There was even a band from Japan, Orquesta de la Luz, that used to play salsa. So you know, there you go. That's this traveler channel, and he goes and this covers stuff and takes nice pictures on Instagram. And bonjour Paris is a pretty sun. You're talking about my song. I, uh, yeah, I really like. Paris is one of those cities that I just like to look to just to walk around and look at the buildings. It's very special. It's a well-made city, like architecturally, it's unique. Countdown Countess mute mute. Wish you a great Scandinavia trip. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it, and I hope I have a great time in the Nordic countries and Scandinavia for sure. I would love to go into Russia as well, but that's gonna be complicated. So we'll see. Greetings from Brazil. Nice channel. Thank you so much, Vando Freire. And when's your next trip? Well, that I just yeah, the next trip is that we're going to Europe and try a European motorhome. I think it's by Carrado. It's let me see if I can show you guys the motorhome that I think I'm getting. Hold on, let me see if I can show you. It looks really cool. It's like a class. It's like a class B plus. This place that I'm working with, they have B pluses, and they have class B C. I mean C pluses. They have class Bs and C pluses, and well, let me show. It is something like this, more or less. Let me see if I can show you the inside, because it looks really cool. They do have like a here. I'm trying to think. I think it's a Corrado, which is made by Road Trek. And my MacBook Pro here is dying slowly, dying a slow death. And at some point, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go back to Windows. I've been really thinking about it. Well, check it out. Here it is. Let me show you. Let me show you. Since we're here, might as well show you. They have a 3D representation here. Hold on. And there you have the little table, and here you have another chair. That's the entry way. And then if we walk here to the center of the caravan, here's the refrigerator, and has some storage up there, I guess. And here on the right, it's a small kitchen, but it's usable. Even if it has an oven, and then here in the back, it has a walk-around bed. This one, his and hers closets. This is a full shower. It's not a wet bath. You have a regular full shower, and then here on the other side, well, you can't see it, but it has a cassette toilet and a little sink, and that's the Corrado T449, I believe. I believe that's the one they are giving me. I'm not exactly sure, but if that's the one they give me, I'll be a very happy camper. Let's just put it that way. Okay, how do I do this now? Where's my chat? And my chat. I'm not sure you ever mentioned. Okay, I assume Iliana is your wife. Yeah, she is, and she's in most of your videos. But notice she didn't go driving to the west with you. What was the reason? She just had to work. She had to report to work. So we did the trip together until Tampa, and then I did that mad dash, the coast to coast. So yeah. Señor Robert, gracias por su música CD. Llega el martes. Ya hice los MP3, van a mi carro. Saludos desde Virginia. Saludos, el guatero. And okay, José Sánchez, saludos desde Georgia. Hello, José. That's la familia. La familia from Georgia. Saludos a toda la familia por allá que estén viendo el video. Eh, and it's great that you guys are watching live on this Thursday. I was wondering what food tips you take with you on your trips that you consider necessary. What food tips? Like what type of food I take? Uh, I don't know exactly. Food. I take a little bit of everything like I do at home. And I usually take some frozen stuff from when I don't want to make a gourmet meal. I could always heat up something, heat something up. Check out Sweden too on your trip. It's amazing. I'll check it out. But as I said, I'm not gonna have much time for Sweden. Hi, bro. Hi, Jackie Trujillo. What did I miss? Why are you doing a live chat today? Well, this is the thing. I'm probably not gonna be able to be here tomorrow because by this time tomorrow I might be catching a plane. So I'm gonna try to do a quick video from the road. Do they not have a dump station, or is it just that particular Class B that have cassettes? The way toilets work in Europe, they all have a cassette toilet. They don't have a black water tank, as far as I know. It's like a 5 gallon cassette toilet, which means that it'll fill up fairly quick. But then you take that out, and you can pretty much dump it anywhere. Like if you don't find a dump station, I believe you can just go into a McDonald's or something and just go into the bathroom and you know drop it there, for lack of a better word. But they do have dump stations. I don't know exactly how they work. But I know that the gray water goes through a narrower hose, and then the cassette toilet, you just you know tip it over, dump the stuff, and then they have like a hose where you can rinse it, and that's pretty much it. What type of food I take? As I said, what type of food it depends on the trip. If I'm going to Key West, I take very little food because one of the things that I like about Key West is going out to eat at restaurants. But if I'm going like the trip that I did with my mom last month, that those videos are, two of them are edited and scheduled for you guys to see this Sunday and the following Sunday. I did take more food because we did breakfast I usually take breakfast food for sure, and then lunch. Sometimes we'll go out, sometimes we'll eat in the RV, depending on what we're doing. So good evening, John. We'll be driving from Miami to Niagara and then New York and DC. Any places you recommend to visit and eat other than the touristy attractions, of course? Well, of course, there's Savannah, Georgia. Savannah, Georgia. If you can make the detour, Charleston, South Carolina is a great place. And but the touristy attractions, of course, there's a lot. And I do like the touristy attraction. I love to stop at south of the border, in between North and South Carolina on I-95, and just because it is unapologetically a tourist trap. But Richmond, Virginia is nice too. I haven't been there enough, but yeah, there's so many places. My Paraguay. Okay, Robert, you guys enjoy. Be safe. Do buy some RFID slips for your credit cards, so they won't be scanned. Okay, I believe my wallet has the RFID safe thing. I like it when you video your eggs cooking. Yeah, I like to cook my breakfast. That's the most the one meal of the day that I always cook. Oh, OMG, I'm not going to a McDonald's again. That image just. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This next time I'll do it at a Wendy's. How long you gonna stay in Europe? How many countries on your list? It's just 2 weeks, 3 countries, and I'm pushing it. I've been to Savannah 3 times. Love it. Staying there on the way back. Yeah, Savannah is beautiful. Eat where the truckers eat. Yes, that's true too. Um, but the truckers usually eat at truck stops, don't they? And it's usually Popeyes and Denny's and I forgot what the other one is. But I look forward to your Orange County. I look forward to your Orange County, California travels next year. Yeah, definitely. I um I will try. You know, I want to make it in June to also to Anaheim where they have the VidCon conference for YouTubers. That's a very nice conference that I would like to. You know, I've been talking to you guys and I forgot my IPA is getting warm, even though it's Thursday and not Friday. But I'm celebrating already. Nice to be a part of the chat. I've got to go. Safe travels, and thank you so much, Joanne. Your every video is so well edited. My family do enjoy videos. Thank you so much, and I do enjoy that the editing process. A lot of people find it tedious, and sometimes it is tedious. I won't lie to you, but I like the process and seeing the final product myself. And can't forget el cafecito. Actually, the Finnish I hear is one of the people in the world that drink the most coffee. I've heard. These notice in your videos you have a list of people that edit your vids. Do you have a small production team, or is it just one man show when it comes to making the videos? Well, I do well. You mean the executive producers, and those are the people who support me at the highest level on patreon.com slash traveling robert, and they're executive producers because you know that's what they do. They produce the show executively by helping me out with that. It's usually a one man show. My wife Ileana, and when I travel with my mom, also many times they hold the camera. You know, they take video of me, part of the video, and that's why I always list my wife as associate producer for that reason, and she helps me out with all the research and all that stuff. She's the co-pilot in the car, so yeah. See you later, John. I like greasy spoon restaurants. Yeah, I do too. I sometimes I like to sample, and many times the local cuisine is greasy spoons. You know, the mom and pops, you know, fried chicken and potatoes. But yeah, you should get up to Wisconsin soon. My question to you: are you using a drum machine, or is it a drummer playing in the tracks? It's a drum machine. It is actually the software that I'm using now is called Logic, and it has it generates drummer tracks based on the parameters you select. You can select it to be more complex, less complex, louder, less loud. Also the type of rhythm, you know, and more feels or less feels, swing, less swing, and all the music that I've composed basically from the past 2 or 3 years that has a rhythm that the computer can generate automatically. I've used that because it does sound. Sometimes it sounds like a drummer is playing the drums. Sometimes I do create the drum track myself from scratch as well. When I cannot find anything that matches the type of music that I want to do, like Bonjour Paris, the song that I made for Paris. It's like a jazz, like a soft jazz rhythm that I have to do myself. Um, I can't wait to see your videos from Europe. Very exciting. Thank you. Yeah, I can't wait to make them either. I hope I can. Maybe I can make like a daily. I'm not gonna make a daily vlog, but maybe I'll divide them into days. I don't know if the Helsinki day for sure is gonna be enough content for one video. I don't know the rest. So we'll see. We'll see. Hello from Ohio, Robin Stop. How long usually it takes to edit one video? I'm a YouTuber, so I know how much effort you're making into the videos. My mom also loves your videos. Well, between one thing and the other, usually I estimate it's about an hour of editing per minute you see on the screen after all is said and done. You know, and I'm there. I'm counting the research that I do. So sometimes, you know, so when I'm doing the voiceover, I'm not saying something false. You know, which I've done not many times, but I make mistakes like everybody else. But and then the time it takes to edit, the time it takes this old computer to render the files, yeah, it's a process. If you use Sony Vegas, then there are lots of video effects that can enhance your video. By the way, which software you use? Well, right now, and I'm glad you asked, I'm using Final Cut Pro on this old MacBook Pro, but it depends. In next week, Mac is going to announce new computers, Apple, and depending on what they announce, I'm probably going back to Windows, and I'm going to get Adobe Premiere because because of many problems that I'm having with Final Cut. So I'm probably gonna go with Adobe Premiere. I'm 99% sure, unless Apple comes up with a computer that is powerful and comfortable to use, which I doubt they will. They just want it to be thinner and lighter and sexier, but not comfortable to use. Don't forget the train for transit. It's awesome and reasonable to get around. Well, I'm gonna have an RV, a motorhome. Don't say RV over there. They look at you funny. They don't know what you know. They call them. It's either a motorhome or a caravan. And in Spain, the motorhomes they call them autocaravanas, which is interesting too. It's cool. But I am going to use public transportation, especially in Helsinki, from the RV park or campground to downtown for sure. So yeah, this trip it's going to be a road trip in the by RV. Well, anyways, you guys, it's been great chatting with you. We've been at this for an hour and 20 minutes, and I still have to finish packing all my cameras, which are pretty much packed. But I have to make sure that all my batteries and all my chargers and all that good stuff it's ready. I still have the whole day tomorrow to prepare, so it shouldn't be much of a rush. But I'm gonna let you guys go. If you want me to play the guitar, speak now because my beer is running out. And I should have poured this into a glass. Usually the aluminum changes the flavor. I can teach you Final Cut Pro and answer all your questions. I'm in South Florida. Well, that's what I've been using for the past few years, Final Cut Pro, but I don't like what they're doing with the product. Now for example, for subtitles, all my videos have subtitles, and now Final Cut has a support for subtitles. But you have to do it in in the Apple proprietary subtitles format, which is ITT. Well, everybody else uses RTS. So you know, it's little things like that that I want to use as something that goes by the industry standards and not by proprietary standards. So that's why I'm switching to um, to Adobe Premiere. And El Guatero, thank you so much for that super chat. I really appreciate it again. And play any song. Know if you need anything while you're away. Thank you, Alex. Sony Vegas is much efficient than Premiere Pro. I've used Premiere and it only sucks memory space and RAM. Rendering also takes a bit more time than Vegas. Well, I used Vegas about a long time ago, about 10 years ago. I used Vegas. Maybe I'm sure it has improved a lot. I don't know. I'm gonna give both a try. To be fair, I'm gonna get the what you call them, the sample versions, so the trial version for both, and I'll see which one I like best. I do think that Premiere has more knobs and also works together with Adobe After Effects, which I also want to learn. So I don't know. We'll see. I will think of probably Finland videos are probably not going to be edited on Final Cut. That's for sure. Oliver, you're late, man. I already said all that. Okay, this is giving the explanation here. Our executive producer and mighty moderator. Oh, driving to the west. I already for. No, I didn't have it. You know the thing with this, some of these songs, I sang them, I composed them, of course, and sang them once for the video, and then I never played them again, which is 220 volt in Finland. Yes, I do. I have the adapters. Oh, I'm sorry, that beer, for the FE type connector, which is what they use in Finland and in Norway and Sweden for that matter. And I checked, and all my electronics seem to be compatible with 220, so and 50 hertz. So we should be good. You remember what key Driving to the West was? Oh, my voice is so whatchamacallit, so cold. Driving to Finland, into the north. Driving to Finland, driving to Finland, all the way north. Driving to Finland, driving into Sweden and Norway. Driving into Finland, taking a plane over the ocean. No, that didn't work that well. Anyways, I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be, yeah, 'cause I'm free in my RV, yeah, riding in my RV, wherever I want to be, 'cause I'm free in my RV. Good night, everybody. See you on top of the world. Good night. Thank you all for the super chats and for being here.